Hi, I'm Davina with forkandplate.com, and today we're going to show you a really easy, basic way to make a frittata. Now, what you need for this is about 8 eggs, and you're going to choose your fillings. You can use any type of cheese if you want. You don't have to use cheese. We're going to use a firm goat cheese today, and we've roasted some asparagus, and we're going to use that as well. But you can really mix and match and use whatever you want in this recipe. So the first thing you want to do is you want to combine your eggs, so pretty much whisk them all together. Okay, so once you've whisked all your eggs together and everything's incorporated, you're just going to add your filling. Just crazy easy. So our asparagus. And we're going to add our cheese. You can't really mess this up. We don't really measure. You just add about, just eyeball it. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper. Now, if you're using salty ingredients in your frittata, you might want to add less salt and pepper. Like if you're using bacon, then I wouldn't add so much salt because you don't want it to be too salty because the bacon's already salty. Okay, so once you've incorporated all your ingredients for your frittata, you want to preheat your oven, put it on 350, and you want to make sure that you move the rack up to almost the top, like the second one down, because you want your eggs to be closer to the top of the oven. So now we're just going to turn our burner on here. And you're going to do this over a medium to low heat. You're going to add your fat. You can add oil, you can add butter. Because you are cooking it over a low heat, butter is okay to use because you're probably not going to brown it too much. Okay, so also for this, you want to make sure you have an oven-proof pan and make sure it's non-stick preferably so that your eggs don't stick. But you want to make sure the handle can go in the oven because a lot of these saute pans, you can't put them in the oven. You can only use them on the top of the stove. So our butter's completely melted. We have it over a low heat, and we're just going to add our frittata. And all of our ingredients. And then we're going to use a heat-proof spatula. We're going to let this start to set. Okay, so you can see this is starting to set, and you want to just gently pull the frittata away from the edges, like this. Make sure your heat is low. And you can see now that this is setting in the middle. We're going to let it set a little bit more, so you're going to cook it for about 3 to 4 more minutes, and then we're going to put this in the oven. Okay, so we keep pulling it away from the edges until it's almost set, just because we don't want it to brown too much. And then you can see it's still watery on top, but the majority of it is set, so you want to stop pulling it away from the edges. And then now we're just going to put it in our oven. Okay, so our frittata's been in for about 7 to 10 minutes. We're going to take this out, and I can get it out. And you know it's done because the middle has set. Okay, so when your frittata is done, we're gonna put it on a plate. I'm gonna try this. Oh yeah! There it is. Now you're just gonna slice it up and serve it. You can also serve this chilled. It's really good as well. Okay guys, so you just want to slice it up and serve it. It's delicious. Got a frittata. You got a frittata!